Hey guys, it's Alexis, aka The Soft Reader, and I'm here today to do a review on Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. It was one of my New Year's resolutions to do at least 2 video reviews on my channel every month, so here we are. I'm starting with this one. And the reason I've never really done reviews on my channel before is because I'm really awkward. I've filmed like 4 or 5 of them before, and I'm just so awkward the whole time that I can't even stand editing them. So I was trying to think of something that would make it maybe a little bit more fun, or would help break the ice a little bit. And so I kind of got the idea for my spicy sour reviews from Hot Pepper Gaming. I will leave their link down below in case you're interested. Hot Pepper Gaming is a gaming review channel where they eat hot peppers and then do gaming reviews, and it's really fun to watch because these people are in pain and you're kind of laughing because the whole time they're just like, oh my god, and it's like you'd think it would be awkward, but it's actually a lot of fun. So I kind of got the idea of, I've never seen anybody else on BookTube try that before, so I figured I would go ahead and try that, which is why I have this handy Tabasco sauce bottle that I'm just going to drink some of. Now, a little bit of information about me. I have a very sensitive taste buds. I can't really handle extremes in any variety. I can't handle too sweet things or too salty or too sour or too spicy. So what most people consider to be not spicy at all is probably to me very spicy. So me, I am not a peruser of hot sauce. I do not like it. The smell of it actually makes me a little bit nauseous. But I figured if this goes well, this will be fine, and I'll do it. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Also, I'm gonna try to edit down any curse words I might say, but just assume that I'm probably going to be cursing, and if there are jumps in the editing, that's probably why. But I'm going to try and keep this PG, so we'll see. Before I go ahead and take that shot of hot sauce, I will tell you guys a little bit about what Gemina is about. Gemina is, of course, the sequel to Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And Gemina is a companion, so it follows 2 new characters. The series overall is basically about this illegal mining operation on a distant planet called Carenza. And one day, Carenza is attacked by a corporation, by a mega corporation. And basically the survivors of Carenza have to flee and try and tell everybody about the atrocities that this mega corporation has, obviously done. And so this particular book follows 2 new characters, Nick and Hannah. Nick is a member of a crime family. Hannah is the daughter of the commander on the jump station Himdall, where the story takes place. And it's basically about the 2 of them having to team up and work together when a sleeper crew is sent in to eliminate everybody on jump station Himdall, and it's about the 2 of them having to work together to try and eliminate the people that are trying to eliminate them. Of course, this story is told in a very unique formatting where there are pictures. Ooh, it's probably not good. There are satellite surveillance footage. And there are texts and IMs and emails and stuff, which makes the story very unique. Some people love it, some people really hate it. I personally loved it. I absolutely loved it in Illuminae. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and get into my review. I'm gonna hate myself for this. Oh god, okay. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh god. Oh, it's the worst. It's worse the more you breathe in. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm going to try to just go. So I gave Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff 4 out of 5 stars, which is kind of a disappointment because I did give Illuminae 5 stars. Overall, this is very fast-paced. It has a little bit more world building and build-up to it than Illuminae did, just because it's trying to set the stage with a new location. So it did take me about 100 pages to get into, which, oh god, it did take me about 100 pages to get into, so the beginning was super slow for me, but it definitely kicked up after that, and it was non-stop action, and I couldn't put it down. And I the back of my throat is burning, and I just wanted to keep reading, and it was a lot of fun from there. My biggest complaint with this story is that I don't really feel like Nick and Hannah were new characters. I have to take more. Alright. I'm gonna do something I'm gonna absolutely hate myself for. Oh shit, okay, oh god, that's awful. That's fucking awful. Oh god. I don't really feel like Nick and Hannah were new characters, and I don't know necessarily if that might be the limitation of the type of formatting, not necessarily the author's fault, but I don't feel like Nick and Hannah were new characters. They kind of just felt like Katie and Ezra, but in different dressing, especially with the way that they talked. It didn't really feel like nothing new. That being said, I was not a fan of Nick and Hannah's relationship pretty much at all. Actually, in a lot of ways, it made me really uncomfortable because Nick was continuously hitting on Hannah. Oh god. Because Nick was continuously hitting on Hannah. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's more than I should have gotten. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, that's awful. So I didn't really care for Nick and Hannah's relationship, especially because Nick was constantly hitting on Hannah, and in the first part of the story she has a boyfriend. Holy shit. So, his constant hitting on her really kind of made me uncomfortable, and a lot of their conversations were the exact same conversations that Katie and Ezra had in the first book. The only difference is that Katie and Ezra had previously been in a relationship, so that dynamic between them made sense, but I just didn't feel like it made sense between Nick and Hannah. Their relationship felt very forced to me. So that aspect of the story I really didn't like, which is where my biggest complaint comes from. It's pretty much the main reason this didn't get 5 stars from me. Also, the ending, of course, was a little slow. The other major complaint I had about this book was that this book had a lot of the text, the surveillance footage summaries. I mean, every couple of pages you went to was surveillance footage summary, and I feel like there was not that much of that in the first book, and maybe there was and I just didn't notice, but I just felt like there was a lot of large chunks of text in the surveillance footage summary that they were using to tell the story, whereas in Illuminate I felt like it relied a lot more on emails and chats. And I felt like this one had more of just like actual regular storytelling method in the surveillance footage. So that was kind of a disappointment to me because it kind of broke up the pacing a lot for me in this book. And that was kind of an issue I had with it. Overall, I still really, really enjoyed Gemina. And it definitely ended on a cliff. And it's like 10 degrees hotter in here now. And it definitely ended on a cliffhanger. That makes me really, really excited to pick up the 3rd book. Overall, a good sequel. I don't think it was as good as Illuminate, but it's still definitely worth the read, and it's definitely a setup for what happens in the next book that's coming out this year in 2017. Alright guys, so that was my review of Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. You guys should let me know down below maybe what your thoughts were on this book. I definitely know that a lot of people really loved it. I also know from my Goodreads friends gave it the same kind of rating I did. But yeah, you guys should let me know down below. And I will see you guys soon. I will see you soon with another video. I'm gonna go drink some milk.